Ladies and dudes, it's that time once again for another top 3 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 3 list is all about, well, it's about my 3 greatest bad A-word dudes. They may be rough and tough on the outside, but in the inside, they're really good guys at heart. No matter what. But sadly, except for Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum is not really a bad A-word dude at all. He's not even mature enough to be a bad A-word dude. He's still stuck as a dumb A-word 10-year-old, and we're sick and tired of it. So sadly, he's not on the list at all. For this top 3 list is for 3 bad A-word dudes only. The ones I care about the most in all my famous projects that I ever thought about from a few years ago. If you know what I mean. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobog197. This is my review for today. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes, but for today's list, ladies and dudes, I'm finally gonna do another top 3 list that nobody has never done before. And this will be a very interesting one. Something I really want to share with all of you. I'm gonna do my top 3 best bad A-word dudes that I ever thought about in my famous projects. And yes, these bad A-word dudes need to be the main characters of the story. And most of all, they need to have a great arc. Their arcs is the most important part, of fleshing them out as characters. One character who needs to redeem himself, changing his ways from being bad all the way to good. We got an independent warrior who wants to create freedom for everybody around the world, even rescuing his family from the wrath of an evil enemy that he should have faced long ago. And the last one is the lead singer of Orgy, who likes to carry a microphone in his hand. Well, if you guys get the picture. So I care about these 3 main characters who are truly the best ones of all from my famous projects. So, well, anyway, let's get this started. So without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 3 best bad A-word dudes who are the best parts in my main projects. So let's get this whole thing started. Coming at number 3 goes to my man, Dr. Octopus, for both of my 2 famous projects. One is Dr. Octopus the movie, and the other is the ultimate ending of Spider-Man No Way Home, called The 4 Unlikely Allies. And I really want this guy to be the main character of the story, because this guy, he has the best arc ever for the Spider-Man film history. I mean, this guy had a very well done storyline for both films. One for Spider-Man 2 and the other from Spider-Man No Way Home. But I'll have to tell you the truth right now, for the Spider-Man No Way Home storyline, it's kind of incomplete. And I feel bad for this guy because his storyline is truly near perfect. And I think I know who the heck we should blame. Doctor Strange. I think it's his fault for ruining the main part at the near end of the movie. Where he made a very dumb decision where he was trying to get that box back, and he did not know that the box has that pumpkin bomb in there. And it went kaboom. So yeah, I decided to change the ending. I really want Dr. Octopus to be the main character, and also be the main helper for the 3 Spider-Man dudes. After all, their mission is still undone. It's still incomplete. And there's still one villain, who hasn't been cured yet. So it's up to them to stop the Green Goblin at all costs and try to get rid of that terrible monster for good. And yeah, Dr. Octopus will do the best he can to help out the 3 Spider-Man dudes to complete that mission. And yeah, he will be the main saving grace to the story. And also, he will be a good guy all the way through to the near end of the story. And yes, all the way to the end as well. As for Dr. Octopus, the movie, I only know some things here and there. And facing some brand new challenges that he had never faced before. And try to get to know new characters that he have never met yet. That's all I could say about Dr. Octopus's storyline for Dr. Octopus the movie. So yeah, Dr. Octopus, he deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 goes to Benjamin Williams, the legendary independent warrior for Taken 3 The Redo Story. And the reason why he cannot be number 1, because he may be a bad A-word dude, but he's more of a good guy at heart. Because he wants to do good things and he vows to never kill ever again, with his hands stained in blood. And also, he also had an arc as well. His storyline is all about, for Taken 3 The Redo Story, is the only thing that he cares about for returning to Los Angeles is he wants to reunite with his extended family. And he haven't seen his extended family for such a long, long time after Kim was born. So he decided to go back to Los Angeles and reunite with the Mills family. And he wants to see how they're doing. And yes, the whole entire thing went upside down, and he found out the truth that Brian Mills is missing, and Lenny got taken by the evil hands of Stuart St. John, and also Kim is pregnant, and she's going to have a baby soon, somewhere around like 8.5 months away or something like that. So yeah, it's up to Benjamin Williams to find a way to get the Mills family back together as a whole, no matter what. And since he really wants to be a part of the Mills family, he wants to become a big brother to Brian Mills. He wants to become a big brother for Lenny, and also he wants to become a good uncle for Kim, and also a great extended uncle for the baby. And also, he really wants to fight for independent freedom, since independent freedom means everything to him for all of his life, from his childhood to adulthood, and he wants to do it for his father, since his father had a very big dream that he wants the whole entire world to live in independent freedom, so we could do whatever we want, so we can make the world great again and all that stuff. And yes, Benjamin Williams does have a bad A-word sword, and a sword that has the symbol of Big Ben in it, if you guys get the picture. So I gotta put my man at number 2. And the number 1 most greatest bad A-word dude of all time that came from in my projects will have to be Jay Gordon. The guy who's the lead singer of Orgy, and I did thought of him all the time for these 2 famous projects. One is called Orgy the Movie, and the other is The Mystic World of Basilisk. And he deserves to be the best bad A-word dude of all time because he did a lot of bad A-word things. Like using the microphone whip, or his face will creep you out. And he likes to hang around with women. Yeah, he's a ladies' man. He loves women. Even he likes women who take off their clothes. And yeah, Jay Gordon will have the most biggest arc of all. Since his arc is, his journey, how to become a really good person and try to protect two most important women that he ever cared about. One is the girl that he rescued and he's gonna fall in love with her, but sadly he only knew her for a week. And the other is an ego princess who needs some help right away, to find a better life for herself and find a place that she can fit in. And also, Jay Gordon is going to be a good big brother's figure to Obro, because he really does care about her very much, and he'll do anything to protect her at all costs. I will say the most biggest art about Jay Gordon, the lead singer of Orgy, is he needs to be a responsible leader to his band members, because he really cares about his band members so darn much. And he'll do anything to, try to be a good leader to them for both the band and becoming a non-ninja leader called the Orgy Clan. There are so many things I want to say about Jay Gordon, since he is the main anti-hero protagonist for both of these stories. It's hard for me to say. So Jay Gordon deserves to be the #1 most biggest bad A-word dude that I ever thought about in my famous projects. That's for sure. So those are my top 3 best bad A-word dudes that I ever thought about in my famous projects. And tell me, ladies and dudes, which one of the 3 bad A-word dudes do you like the best that is in my famous projects? The ones I just made up a couple of years ago. Well, whichever those 3 dudes are, or just pick one of them, just leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for my next videos to come, and I will get back to movie reviews very, very soon whenever I can get there. Oh yeah, I forgot one last thing. And since this is April the 15th, 2022, it happened on the same day. I finally returned to YouTube after my breakdown moment. Something I don't want to talk about again. I did another top 3 list that featured one of my most famous projects that I ever thought about in my whole entire life. Well, I'll have to leave a link down below so you guys could check out this very famous video that I did back in the year 2020. If you know what I mean. And that is it for now. I'll see you guys later, and sayonara!